Hi, I'm Michael Wren. I'm the Chief Winemaker at Wren Estate, which is based in Heathcote, about 90 minutes north of Melbourne in Victoria. I'm here today to introduce our rosé. Our rosé is made from Merlot, and our Merlot vineyard, the grapes that come from our Merlot vineyard, are award-winning grapes, mainly for our red wine, but they also produce wonderful fruit for rosé. I like to use Merlot for rosé for a number of reasons. Firstly, Merlot has a soft, juicy mid-palate. That's really what you're looking for in rosé. Rosé has a different structure to red wine. It doesn't need the tannin, it doesn't need the oak. It should be soft, it should be pretty, it should be smooth and easy drinking. And Merlot as a variety has those natural characteristics naturally. For the rosé, we pick it a little bit early, normally two weeks earlier, so that we're retaining a little bit higher acidity, a little bit more freshness and brightness in the wine. Once we pick it, we take it into the winery, we crush and destem it, and then I put it into the press, and we leave it in the press, sitting there with the liquid and skins in contact with each other for around 12 hours. I'll turn the press a few times during this, just to help pick up a little bit of texture, a little bit of flavour, and a little bit of colour. And then after 12 hours or so, we'll press off, we get the wonderfully bright pink juice, and then we start the fermentation. Post-fermentation, we end up with this beautiful rosé. And I like to dissect the wine in three ways. We have a look at the wine, we smell the wine, and we taste the wine. When we look at the wine, especially important in a rosé, it needs to have that fresh, bright, soft pink and little hint of orange character to it, which this wine does. When we smell the wine, because it's a little bit early picked, we're picking up more blue fruits, more spicy violet and blue fruits, which are beautiful in a rosé. There's also some red fruit characters in there, some cranberry and some soft cherry, which sit beautifully with the blue fruits. So a really nice, complex and very pretty nose. Then when we taste the wine, we get very similar characters coming through. We also get a sense of the freshness and the brightness, that wonderful crisp acidity in there, but also with the 12 hours in the press, which is not a technique that a lot of winemakers use, but for me I really love to use it and think it's an important part of the process because it helps us pick up a little bit of roundness, a little bit of texture, a little bit of body and creaminess, which just adds to the softness and smoothness of the wine. So we get those red and blue fruits on the palate, then lovely, creamy, silky characters across the palate. So beautiful to drink by itself, but also amazing with food. I hope you enjoy drinking it.